Howdy folks, Stuffing Controller here, back with more Escape Velocity. We're going to continue our journeys, continue to try to find the stolen weapons, I guess. And they're in our favorite system, the Darwin system. If I had a band, I think I'd call it the Darwin system. I don't play anything other than the Fool. Everybody plays the Fool sometime. Oh, golly. What do you know? As you can hear, I decided against changing the sound effect. I was able to bring over the sound, the proposed sound. But I couldn't quite figure out how to do it in ResEdit. Apparently you can't do it in EVEdit because EVEdit edits the main data file, and that's not where the sounds are kept. Or it embellishes upon the main data file. It can create plugins for it. And sound is in its own unique data file. So it's super interesting stuff. Oh, it's this guy. My favorite Ultimate Warrior knockoff. He must be a little bit confused. I look like a friend of his. We are getting just some hellacious slowdowns, too. And as you can see, the radar is not real happy looking. We've got a Rebel Destroyer. Yeah, we've got missiles. Boy, do we ever got missiles. Ain't we got fun. Yeah. Just feel the crunch of the immersion. Oh, God. Well, they're trading fire. I better help out. How did you miss? Keep letting go of the spacebar. Just hold it down. And I'm making some unbelievably terrible shots with the torpedoes, and he is just a bit too beefy for me. Getting whittled away by these mantas too. This might call for a different approach. I think getting rid of the mantas is a good call here. It's the same as what we did with the kestrels. We got rid of their lightnings. Because these guys will just nibble away at our shields, and it's just not a good scene. Unfortunately, though, our escort carrier just is not going to be able to hack it against that cruiser. I don't know why I turned that way. Also, getting rid of the mantis will greatly improve our frame rate. I guess I just put up with this as a kid, you know? Like, I just was like, well, that's how you play video games, is you suffer. you just deal with it. Okay, now it's getting much better, but all in all, though, this is still pretty tough to finagle. So I'm trying to save my ordnance for the actual cruiser here. I want to spend some time repairing, and then after that, I'm going to start engaging that cruiser, although he's got friends. or a friend. There's also the Confederate patrol ship. Who, what's he up to? What's he doing? How's the repair on my hull? It's not great. He's not doing so well. Whoa. Okay, so that's him. What's my mission here, though? I'm not really required to kill him. How's he doing? 52%. Good cannon fodder, I would say. How do you still have missiles? I kind of wandered into that one. I didn't really know how to dodge that. So he's shooting. How's that working out for you? Is he not hitting him? Is that what's going on? I think that must be it. Oh, and a pirate corvette for good measure. Okay. And another rebel cruiser. Come on, man. I mean, I feel like I just need to kill this guy, though. Just doesn't seem right. Oh, boy. Do we want to land on Blackthorn Station and just move on with our lives? I don't really feel like we're going to be able to fight this guy anytime soon, so I'm going to stop dilly-dallying and being indecisive. We're just going to land on Blackthorn. As much as I might enjoy taking that thing out, it's not going to happen. I think the Corvette must be attacking the Mantas. Whatever. Thankfully, you eluded the cruiser Renegade, says the Confederation operative who meets you in the bar, but the rebels have used the opportunity to escape our grasp yet again. Assuming we will have a fix on their current location. Meet me here again soon. Soon, eh? Yeah, that was not my finest hour. I'll admit it. Oh, no, I don't want to sell those. I'll buy a couple more of these. Oh, wait, we had a whole system here. We're gonna buy more of these. It doesn't matter. We'll just we'll just roll with it. Let's go to the bar. Once more, the rebel traders have escaped, but thanks to your efforts, we're closing in on them, says your contact. The Clotho system, a long-time rebel stronghold, is the thieves' current destination. Because of the high numbers of rebel warships in the area, we are dispatching a squadron of patrol ships to assist you. Backtrack into the Pharazon system to rendezvous with them. Your mission is to somehow get onto Clotho Prime and contact another of our agents there. Okay, so I'll just be sneaky. I'll just land on the planet, I guess. Pharazon. For some reason, we're going there to rendezvous. Okay. And that's all nice for you. Good. Great. Yump. One more time. I am being tailed by the rebels, though, perhaps. Yes, it would seem... Oh, these are pirates. I'll take a little bit of money. I do care too much for money. But money can't buy me love. What is all this crap on my screen, too? I just noticed it. I'll take your cargo, please. Oh, darn. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now this is a mission. Oh, good. Goddamn cruiser. Okay, so we decided that you have to take out the fighters first. We're gonna do that. Once they fire their missiles, they're largely innocuous, but they can still pepper you with laser shots, and that interferes with your ability to regenerate your shields, for starters. But also, it adds up. If you're fighting the main cruiser, it's a problem. They'll just still go after you. This is an insane number of fighters. They have to have at least 2 cruisers. I haven't looked at the radar, really. I haven't targeted too many things to know what it is that I'm facing here in this system, but it's not insignificant. And again, we've established that getting rid of mantas makes our livelihood a little bit better, just because we can actually play the game. It's their secret weapon. It's like Silent Hunter, but in reverse. It's a different form of time dilation. It's time contraction. Yes, that's it, dear viewer. I know what I'm talking about. Come here. There isn't much of a need to really kill these guys, but the reason I'm doing it is so that I can increase my combat rating, and it's also just kind of good, clean fun. I feel remiss in my duties if I didn't kill them. I mean, what am I? That's right. A jerk. There we go. The turret shots are really just not... They're not wowing me. I'm not impressed. Because you can see they're just kind of sputtering out there. They're not really doing too much. They're not hitting. Unless I'm angled like this. But yeah, against fighters, they're practically useless. Okay, so we've got a couple pirates. We've got our friends here. We've got defenders. We've got pirates. Okay, I'm gonna try to launch an attack on this guy here. Because our shields are basically fine. Oh, my escort carrier is dead. That's okay. Not worried about it. Alright, chump. Well, it's having an effect. Whoa. One thing to bear in mind is they've got those. In the middle of a bunch of asteroids now. That's not great. That hit the asteroid. I wonder if getting rid of one of the weapons launchers, whether it's the missile rack or the torpedo tube, I wonder if that behooves me in any way. I mean, it does decrease our damage output, but it would allow us the opportunity to have more projectiles. I wonder. It'd be really swell if these asteroids would get the fuck out of here. again, you know, having things like that clipper farting around, that's not the worst thing in the world, but it all counts. Okay, his shields are down. Okay. I'm gonna try to board him. I mean, I don't think that I'll necessarily be able to take it, and I don't know if I really want it. Well, that was not worth it. We can take their fuel. Yeah. Oh, good. Good job. We have a pirate clipper malingering nearby. I don't know if that was enough to do anything meaningful to our combat rating, but, you know, we'll take a look here in a second after I board this guy. Why not? Okay, well, oh, well, that did have a pronounced effect on our relations with some of our neighbors here. That's okay. We're still just deadly. Rats. That's okay. We're gonna go restock, and then we'll try to infiltrate Clotho. Was it Clotho Prime? Yes. Oh, and we've got a... They're just tailing us. Fun. So that's really going to be the challenge of all this, is just the vast quantity of ships slowing everything down. It's not even that many ships, really, but you know what I mean. It's enough. So yeah, what was I talking about before? These launchers are enormous, and I could replace one launcher with 25 either missiles or torpedoes. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it one way or the other. Let's just restock. I don't know that we'll have a need to have that many. We might. I might end up eating my words, but... Okay, so that's 12. I'm just going to do the rest as torpedoes. For no good reason. Okay, we're going to leave and head up to Clotho. Marvelous. Oh dear. I think we'll have to be a little bit quick about all this. Oh, that would be handy to have these guys around. Also would be brutally slow. Oh boy. Get me out of here! Clotho Prime is this one up here. Alright, everybody, it's Prime Day. Greetings, says the Confederation's agent on Clotho Prime after identifying himself with the proper password. Fuzzy nipples. I've been authorized to tell you a little bit more about the weapon you're pursuing. It's called a particle beam cannon, and it has the potential to turn the tide in the war against the rebellion. Its recovery is of the utmost importance to Confederation High Command. Meet me here again soon for further instructions. I know what this is. We'll see. We'll see what this device is. We've traced the rebel thieves to their final destination, and we are on the final countdown, says the Confederation spy, who is again waiting for you in the bar. It's so crazy how much business is transacted in these dockside bars. Does your mother still hang out at dockside bars? Or, I guess, spaceport bars. Doesn't matter. They intend to transfer the stolen particle beam to their research facility on Paulshife in the Satori system. You must recover the weapon before the freighter gets to Paulshife, and then bring it immediately to our nearest garrison on Hodgson's World. Well, that's just a system away. So it's en route to Paulshife. Is that saying that it's... Oh my god. What am I... It's a rebel freighter, and it's not here. So I'm gonna just get out of here, I think. Because I'm hitting the tab button ever so many times, and I'm simply not seeing it. And there are so many ships. This poor computer. You know, it can be overclocked. It can be overclocked to a 33 megahertz LC, or 68. What is it? 68 LC 040. Slightly, well, that's actually a significant overclock. Maybe I'm thinking of the LC3, though. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's probably not enough to have a pronounced effect. Weapon transport. I guess that's it. Okay, we have to be a little bit delicate about this. Oh, okay. That'll do her. Oh my god, look at the radar. Look at the frame rate! Get me out of here! Oh my god. We're fine. Everything's fine. I hope it doesn't crash or something like that. Oh, look how slow we're turning and everything. Guys, this computer is just not up for the task. I don't remember it being quite this bad. I would think that I would remember the frame rate issues, but then again, you know, a lot of games of this era, I had tons of problems with frame rate. I had problems with FA-18 Hornet a little bit, Hellcats even. And there were just some games I couldn't play outright, but never anything quite this comical. Oh, please. Do you not know who you're dealing with? With whomst you deal are doing? That's English. That's the correct way to say it, I think. Okay, let's land and hope that our future missions are not as frame rate destructive. Well done, the Confederation Garrison Commander of Hodgson's World tells you. You have returned the stolen particle beam to the Confederation. As a token of our gratitude, we wish for you to have the prototype. It's just silly. Your ship can be our first operational test of this new weapon. Oh, that's not safe. Meanwhile, our shipwrights will begin work on a new class of heavy cruisers that will be armed with this weapon. Well, that's fun. So, yeah. The particle beam. What does it do? It looks menacing for sure. Oh, that does more damage than I thought it did. Does it use fuel? Yes, it does. Okay, that's what I thought. Get wrecked. It's a pretty powerful weapon. There are other special weapons, though, that are in this game that I find a little bit better. I'm going to leave it at that. And just congratulate myself on a job well done, I suppose. But we're going to go to Rigel. I do want to test it out on something that's going to put up a fight. I mean, there is a Confederate cruiser here, but that seems ill-advised. We're here in New Britain. This seems to be where we get most of our missions. Do I need to make any purchases? No, I don't think so. Spaceport bar. Oh. Oh. No dice. Okay, well, let's take a jog up to... Hey, let's go to turn 5. Say hi to our old friends. Yeah, there's no need to use the particle beam on defenders because they suck. It's handy to have around. It's obviously limited in range. And it is, just gotta point and shoot. No guidance, of course. It's a beam. That's how those work. Just going over the different tactical advantages and disadvantages of the particle beam with you. Having a serious conversation about weapons. They look pissed at me. Is this a Confederate or a rebel world? Yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh, I've outgrown their needs, which is a weird thing to say. Where's Virgo? I don't remember. Yeah, looks like my reputation is starting to build. How about we go to Paul Scheif? I don't know why I was doing that. Oh my goodness gracious. Temper, temper. I think one strategy that comes to mind is to use missiles and torpedoes on an enemy, and then after you've recovered some of your fuel, you'll have a little bit more fuel to work with to... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You can do it either way. You can live your life however you want, because you'll recover fuel after using your missiles and torpedoes in the other case too. So I don't know. It's your journey. It's your game. It's all about the game and how you play it. I'm gonna try to get the rebels good and mad at me now. We haven't been to Seoul in a little while, too. That might be worth doing. Seeing if there's any missions there. We are in Paul Scheif, right? Yeah. Or in Satori, which is the system where one finds Paul Scheif. Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. I'm not even drunk. This is just effing. It's just me. Wee. Meanwhile, I think Clotho is actually a better system to go to if you want to fight Confederate, or God, I mixed them up because of the American Civil War. But if you want to fight rebels, maybe Clotho's a better place to go. It's also a little bit closer to some other systems like Seoul. What a wretched joke. Whee! Yeah, it would be beneficial to start playing this on the G3. I'm going to stop talking about it, because I'm sure that there's people out there who have watched the old-time cinema frame rate combat that I've been having and have been irritated by it. Just checking. And I'm sure you're wanting action on that front. Talk is cheap, right, viewer? I'll do it. I'll do it one of these days. When I'm darn good and ready. This is like a pretty boring system. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to Clotho. I think that Clotho is the busiest Rebel system. I could be wrong about that, but I think that you're more likely to find capital ships there. Oh, we've got a Manta. And a destroyer. Okay. Well, I'm willing to use the particle beam on this chump. So there's a Manta here. Take him out. A brutal surprise attack! Oh no! Wait, he's not doing anything. What's going on here? Alright. Yes, rockets. How quaint. Eat particles. That was underwhelming. That was not that much damage. It certainly has a pronounced knockback effect. Yeah, I don't think that that's all that great, honestly. Although, hey now, don't dream it's over. Fuck. Well, had to try it. We are in no position to attack him. Or are we? Oh, there's another one! Right on cue. He just warped in. Nope. Damn it. Oh my god. So the reason I'm doing that is because I'm so used to torpedoes and missiles being my only weapons. My only secondary weapons, I should say. Oh my god. So when I just hit shift, or W rather, I feel relatively confident that my next weapon is going to be the other missile or torpedo. This is stupid. I'm not going to be able to do anything meaningful here, and moreover, oh, I've got very little fuel too. Let's jump. Let's get out of here, first of all. I think that that's the most pressing order of business. Does this make my ship super valuable, by the way? I don't know if that increased my value by that much, but no real reason behind that question. Don't worry about it. I may or may not be thinking about buying a Kestrel still for no reason. Really more for comparison purposes, if anything, because I just can't help but wonder. Oh. Hello. Kind of a rough neighborhood. I'm a little bit rougher. I don't know what I'm talking about. Give me your fuel. Cargo? Oh. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, those cruisers are just a little bit too tough. Just got a little bit too much shields and armor for me. Okay. Anything here? No. go to New Scotland and just check that out. No, thank you. No. You know what, though? First of all, I meant to get torpedoes and missiles, so I need to do that first. First of all. No, don't hit him. How dare you? Oh god, there I go again. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's get crazy. I mean, against these, it's not that bad of a weapon. I have to say, I think it's okay. Uh-oh. Capture? Darn. I think we used up all of our good luck on capturing these. Still a decent individual. Still deadly. Deadly and decent. Is that the fanfic bodice ripper style novel about my playthrough? Deadly and decent. Or deadly and indecent. Yeah. Think about it. Sounds like a pretty good title to me. Out there with some time on their hands. I don't know. Tell you what. Oh, you guys are just gonna die. There's no sense in even fighting them. I will, however, shoot the Manta. Delicious. Let's see if I can just kill this guy with the particle beam. And it's strange how the AI is behaving. Like, I just killed a Manta. Why isn't this guy going absolutely ballistic on me? He's just like, oh, it's fine. I didn't like that guy anyway. I mean, that's pretty good. I could take his fuel, but I really want a friend. Oh, hello. Oh. Matt Birch versus the Corvette. I don't like the Corvette's odds here. It's 2 Corvettes. 1, 2 Corvettes. Oh, you. Just cut it out. And my friend Matt Birch here is probably going to kill him. Let me board him. Ah! Alright. Good enough. That's how you earn a living in this crazy galaxy. You steal everything. Okay, we gotta go this way. Although I don't have enough fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I could have just gone with that route anyways and just not made that jump to Seoul, which I couldn't do anyways. So we're going to head over to Seoul to see if they have any interesting missions for us. I don't know if any of this has had any profound effect on my combat rating or my relations with the rebels, or, for that matter, with the Confederates. But I'm hopeful that I have an opportunity maybe to get into some more missions, perhaps. Some more interesting stuff. Oh, okay, we still have 3 clippers. I was wondering about that. Didn't see the third one when I jumped last. Well, we are cruising through Rigel, so we might as well stop here, fuel up, see if there's a mission. Interesting. Oh, Aztecs. No, thank you. I don't think I have any outfits I need to do. No. Is there anything going to Seoul that I can take? No. That's fine. So bizarre. I'm not sure what we'll do if there's no missions in Seoul. Earth does not have a bar. We've established that. I don't remember if Stardock Alpha does or not. Doesn't. But let me check something here. I don't see the particle beam on here. I don't think it's ever anything that you can just buy. You can buy a ship that carries it, but you can't just add it to a ship unless you have a, you can edit the plugins or something, or make a plugin that allows you to do that. But anyway, Luna, you're terrible. Not even any missions. Sad. Very sad. Yes. As you walk into the bar, you notice some huge uniforms at a table in the back. As you approach, you recognize Benedict Strauss, your old huge friend, the big man. He says, effing controller, just the pilot I need to talk to. Listen, you interested in making a few extra bucks off a huge? Gives you a quick wink. The other man at the table looks around nervously. So, you in? Yeah. Why not? Alright, I thought so, says Benedict. You sit down at a small table as the other 2 UGE employees lean in toward you. Did you know that UGE makes almost 400,000 credits on every shipment we make? Well, I've got a way to make some more of what we deserve. UGE doesn't care if we lose a shipment to pirates, so I suggest we fly the metal I have in my holds to pirate system NGC 1027 to pawn off to the goods. Pawn off the goods. I don't know. We'll make at least 750,000 credits, which is enough for 250,000 credits each. Effing controller, using my full Christian name, my goodness. You take the shipment to the pirates by March 24th, 2181. As soon as we have the money in our hands, the 2 of us will blast each other's ships a bit, and then tell UGE we're all attacked by pirates. So I remember running this mission. Sounds complicated, but I think it's fairly straightforward. It's a little fraud. It's okay. Going up to Spica. Let's just read the mission just to be absolutely sure. None of those are the right buttons. Smuggle a UGE shipment of metal to New Antigua in the NGC 1027 system. Pawn the goods before March 24th. Okay, so it's slightly different. I don't know. We'll give it a try, see what happens here. Ow. I like this mission already because it's not slowing my computer to a crawl. Luxury liner having a bad time there. Outbreak of norovirus, perhaps. Or maybe just plain old-fashioned diarrhea. You know, diarrhea doesn't make the news a lot these days. Just doesn't seem like an ailment that people want to report on. I can't imagine why. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Let's go over here. Oh, you don't hear a lot of... A diarrhea outbreak at a local salad bar has prompted health officials to close the business for further investigation. Or a diarrhea outbreak at a Subaru dealership has been linked to unclean pens used in the signing process. I don't know, it's an interesting story. I'd hear about that and think to myself, wow, I'm thankful that we have such a redoubtable journalistic institution in this country. Thank you, news. Okay, so... Lars Magna, first of all. I mean, I guess I'll hail this guy. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of Persian bug juice. Or Persian bug juice. Okay, let's just go. There's a whole shitload of Confederates here, too. This is just strange. As soon as your ship comes to a standstill at the dock, you begin to offload your cargo. As soon as you announce the sale, you are immediately surrounded by at least a dozen interested parties. After a quick round of auctioning and a few minor brawls, you sell the goods for 800,000 credits. After giving the port authorities 50,000 credits to keep their mouths shut, you go to the nearest subspace vid phone to contact Strauss. Good work, he says. The rest is up to us. That wasn't so bad, was it? With a quick grin, he terminates the connection, leaving you to find your way out of one of the less attractive areas of the new Antigua spaceport. Now, I only have a $250,000 after that. I was thinking that I would have the opportunity to double cross him, but I guess not. There's nothing in the bar either. It's a strange mission. It was just basically a delivery for a $250,000, which, hey, no complaints there, but doesn't seem to live up to the character of the mission that was, you know, kind of being conveyed, the overall sense of nefariousness. If I'm going to be involved in screwing, I want the opportunity to screw widely and proudly. You know, I want to be able to say, okay, I'm not only going to screw UGE, I'm going to screw my colleagues here. I'm going to screw the whole thing. Screw everybody. I'm the Wilt Chamberlain of escape velocity. Terrible. Just terrible. Still boggles my mind that people watch this stuff. Anyways. And I can't help but make it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Just sick of these defenders, too, by the way. They're just really not making me happy. Just the amount of noise that they create for me in my daily life is not desirable. I'm an upstanding citizen still. Somehow my exploits have not been detected. I'm going to go to Earth, or at least to Sol. See about getting another mission of some kind, something interesting. However, I predict that we will get nothing of the sort, and we'll just call it an episode then. I think what I need to do is raise my combat rating, folks. I think I've got to increase it just a bit more, and I don't know exactly how much I'll have to do that, but it's certainly going to be a lot more than I've been doing. I haven't really been dedicated to just absolute murder of all of the rebels I see, which seems like that's probably necessary. Okay. You're effing controller, aren't you? Says a man sitting at the bar. I've got a little job I need done. The citizens of Tabletop can't get enough wood products to meet their needs. They're willing to pay tremendous sums for even one shipload of trees. All you have to do is take 10 tons of lumber there, and we'll both make a bundle. Are you interested? I guess. Great, says the man. I'll have the lumber loaded aboard your ship, the Soulblighter, right? He turns to leave and then stops. Oh, and one other thing. I think the local pirates are onto our little business, and they may want a piece of the pie. I'd be on the lookout. I hit the bar again. Okay. Well, we've got wood, folks. I'm gonna take it to Tabletop. I'm gonna see if I can grab another mission, though. Let's go to Mars. Nothing. Okay, well, we'll go to Tabletop and then put a little pretty little bow. Oh, it's right there. Oh, for heaven's sakes. That is just silly. Speaking of silly. Oh, no, I'll leave it alone. Alright. It's interesting that those escort carriers go aggressive on me immediately, and there's no mission involving them anymore. Unless this wood mission is related in some way, but I don't think so. Oh, these are mission pirates, though. They're not gonna do anything, or they're not gonna have any loot that I can take. You boost your ship on a suborbital trajectory to a prearranged meeting place on the far side of Tabletop. There, a group of shady characters unloads the lumber from your cargo bay. You collect your payment and return to the spaceport. That's 50,000. That's not much. This is the same mission again. I'm not going to bother with that. $250,000 is fine, but I'm not really looking at getting richer now. I need to get more combat ratings. So that's what we'll do in the next episode. We're going to focus a lot more on blowing shit up, killing a lot of rebels and pirates, and anybody who just frankly pisses me off. So look forward to that in the next episode. I'll see you then.